dude. Like, I know kids are stupid now, but like, Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna go get in a stranger's car. Even little 5-year-old me knows that if a grown man's talking about slobbing on my knob, I need to run away. How come in every old-timey movie and like cartoon there's always like 3 ducks or swans swimming in like an exact line? Do they just have like trained ducks to swim like this? Do they have like just exact circumstances that just happen to be right there? Like, how does this happen every single time? Like, are those the same ducks in every single movie from 1940 to 1963? Like, are they famous or something? Hey, yo, shout out to those ducks in that one episode of Tom and Jerry. Hey, y'all niggas funny.
Jimmy hadn't enjoyed himself so much in a long time.
Why is the narrator trying to make this entire encounter so sexual? Yeah, Jimmy hadn't enjoyed himself in a long time. Like, what? Dude's just eating a sandwich and fishing, bro. Like, what? He's not busting a nut. If you're over here busting nuts to fish, then you got some other problems, dude. Like, I get Ariel from The Little Mermaid was kind of hot, bro, with her starfish titties, but goddamn.
Then during lunch, Ralph showed him some pornographic pictures. Jimmy knew he shouldn't be interested, but, well, he was curious.
Oh my god, he's literally showing him Little Mermaid hentai, dude. I was just joking earlier, but this man really had the Little Mermaid lewds on deck, bro. Okay, seriously though, who just keeps around pictures of naked chicks just like in their pocket? Does he just mail people wiener pics? Like, is that what they had to do back then? Yeah, bro. I just sent Shelly some nudes. Oh, really? Yeah, I dropped them in the mail yesterday. She'll get them this Friday, bro. Can't wait to see her reaction.
What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick. A sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious. A sickness of the mind.
Oh, well, guess what? You're gay now. Are you a girl who got born naturally? Well, guess what? That means you're a lesbian because you touched a vagina. Boom! Jail time.
But all homosexuals are not passive. Some resort to violence, as in the case of Mike Merrick.
Let me guess. All the guys looked over at the dude sitting on the bench and suddenly became gay and they had a giant group orgy.
In the heat of competition, no one noticed the man who sat and watched. And when the game broke up and the others left, Mike decided to stay and practice a little longer.
That was the fastest game of basketball ever. Those dudes made like 3 goals and said, hey, yo, I'm finna dip, and just dipped. They didn't even talk or anything, bro. They were just like, hey, I'm gone, bro. Screw you. Bye.
The stranger joined him. He was friendly and, well, it was better than playing alone.
Bro, you should have known something was sus when a grown man in a full-on suit and tie decided to come play basketball with you. Was that just an average thing back then? You had grown men in full $200 suits coming up like, hey, yo, let me shoot some hoops with you in the 93-degree heat. I just find it so hard to believe that none of these kids thought any of that was suspicious. It's like they have no common sense.
After a few shots, Mike realized he had already overstayed his time and suggested he better leave. The stranger told him if he'd like to stay longer, he'd be glad to drive him home when they finished. Sounded great to Mike.
So are all these just examples of like gay dudes, I'm sorry, kitty diddlers taking kids home from a park? This really just feels like a stranger danger PSA mixed in with a, oh, by the way, the guy kidnapping you is gay. Also, being gay is illegal, so don't do the gay, okay?
Public restrooms can often be a hangout for the homosexual. Bobby and his friends hadn't noticed the man who had been in the restroom when they changed.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this, okay? This is gonna sound really crazy, but I think gay people might also need to poop sometimes. Like, what predator is just gonna sit outside a bathroom and wait for a kid to walk in? Like, everybody uses a bathroom, dude. What, am I gonna go into a Walmart bathroom and next thing I know, James Charles is gonna pop out the stall and say, hi, sisters, are you straight? Oh, you are? Not for long.
And as it was late, he suggested they take the shortcut under the pier, but the others preferred to take the more traveled way home.
So again, some kids are leaving a public area, and a guy comes up to him and just yeets him out of his life. If they wanted to make this seem more scary, they should have had like a gay dude walk in like a Speedo and just start like grabbing on the dude. All they really had to do was make the gay dude seem like the boogeyman, and boom, nobody would ever be gay. You better eat all your broccolis, little Jimmy, or else Mr. Gay Man will crawl through your window tonight and touch your butthole.
When Bobby recognized the stranger as the man in the restroom, the shortcut under the pier didn't seem like a good idea at all.
How come all these guys are in full tuxedos? Did they all just come back from a wedding and be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna diddle some kids today. Nah, but in all seriousness, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash a fat like on it. If you're new, subscribe. Or not, it's up to you. But I would really appreciate it if you did. I know this is uploaded like super late. I'm sorry about that. I passed out last night because I have not been getting enough sleep. Anyways, you know, this is day 4 of daily uploads, bro. Let's get it. Nah, but seriously, I hope you all had an amazing day. I've been Lofi. Peace, peace.
Too expensive. Yeah, I know I drink tea again. Show what you shoot till I get. Let's get my sidekick. I know you're a psycho. Kilo, baby, I did it.
And overused by TikTok, but there's some cases where it fits really well. And specifically what I'm focusing on in this video is people who pretend so much that it feels like they're role-playing. They got into character and everything for this. These have got to be the experts of LARPing. A great place to start would be those internet gurus. And the amount of times I've fallen for internet gurus thinking they live this lifestyle when they don't is crazy. I actually thought they were lit. But in reality, they just got a rented Urus for 2 days. And they're taking pictures of the steering wheel so they can sell their course for $59.99 a month. And now every time I see one, I know they're full of shit. We've all seen those fake-ass alpha male influencer courses that are marketed to us as life-changing.
You are failing. What the fuck is you even talking about?
It has to be one of the biggest examples of LARPing online right now. The people who make these courses try to sell you a dream. They rent cars, houses to put on this rich and successful image. People will do anything to make cheese, even LARP a successful person, so they can turn you into the method. Like, their whole identity online is just flexing to people. That is pretty much it. I don't know, that's kind of a sad existence. And there's so many skits on TikTok now just making for the fact that people do this.
You like my car?
This is your car?
Yeah, man. You want to see it?
Bro, please. It's really a dream car of mine.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
The color
Check it
is
out.
amazing. So you want to make your first $1 million a month but don't know where to start? Well, trust me, I know how to help.
Yeah, this is really how people move on the internet. It's crazy. They'll hop in the Lambo, take a picture of the steering wheel, take exterior photos of the car like they're on Turo trying to get a rental, and then they'll insult you, which is the icing on the cake. Why do you buy a course from someone that is insulting you? It just doesn't make sense. This method used to be so crazy back in 2022 that it's now in college lectures, and it's got people's attention.
How to LARP. Post on social media. Pose with stacks of cash. Share videos of luxury cars. Exotic trips. Act and dress like you're rich.
No way, dog. No way this shit is getting brought up in college lectures. It's really just basic information that you could get online anywhere for free. So I don't get why this is actually a topic in a college lecture. Now, this can't be a LARPing video without Kai Cenat. I swear he's one of the most beloved streamers of all time. And now he went to LARPing on a Kai's Mind channel, where he's just promoting Vivette by doing dumbass shit. Because what do you mean Kai made a hate wall? What the fuck?
Of all the hate that I received.
Yo, no way I'm seeing reactions on here and everything. He can't realize. I don't hate Kai as a person, but this shit is just hilarious, bro. What are we doing? And even when he described his outfit with the song, he said, Viva La Vida by Cosplay. Not Coldplay. Cosplay.
If you could describe your outfit with a song, what would it be?
Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida by Cosplay.
I talked about it in another video. He even said, do you know who that is?
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie.
You know who that is? You know who that is?
Yeah.
We damn well know you're not listening to Coldplay like that. The thing that was frying me the most is when he was recording on his 3DS for Kai's Mind. He's just doing all this extra shit for no reason. He's trying to say he was on episode 100 something in One Piece and then called Luffy Lofi.
Watch One Piece?
Yeah.
You don't.
It's too long though, bro.
Nigga, what last episode you was on?
100 and...
Apple.
Okay, name 3 characters.
Luffy.
People who don't even watch One Piece know who Luffy is. And for all I know, Kai might just be clip farming. Clip farmer of the century, which is what we gotta talk about next. Clip farming in general has to be one of the greatest ways to LARP of the decade. Now, obviously, it depends what you do when you clip farm, because some people will do the dumbest shit possible in order to get a clip. They will do anything for the clip. They will just clip farm naturally. But nowadays, people just force. They overreact and they LARP for clips. They don't even let things play out. They just force clips. And streamers like Jack Doherty will do the most ridiculous shit for clips. He got himself banned from the PGA Tour. How do you even do that, bro? Like, what the is it really worth the clip? This dude paid somebody $100 to yell while a golfer was mid-swing. Yep, $100 to say jackass and get yourself banned. And this dude, Jack Doherty, tried to pay someone else to do his dirty work. If you sit there and tell me that this is peak entertainment, yo, you're fried.
We're at Waste Matt right now. He's about to yell jack to the golfer for $100. Let's go. Oh my god, he doesn't even know he's about to come. Jack! That's $100. I got you. That wasn't me.
Right here, right here. Get out here, banned from the PGA.
People really look for any type of opportunity to make a clip. Now we got to talk about performative males. If you want a LARP, hit these guys up. Because these people will all of a sudden vibe with a certain type of music because the girls are around. All of a sudden, you got dudes bumping Clara when the girls are around. And now they're scholars too, they're reading. It's basically just people forcing hobbies that they don't have. Like, obviously there's nothing wrong with reading or listening to Claro, but there's some people who like aren't genuine about it. They just fake it for the girls. This has gotta be the most performative dude I've seen in my life going around recently. His TikTok is basically about giving comebacks to toxic women and quote unquote staying toxic. And then he'll start off his videos by saying,
"Wanna break his ego?"
Sometimes it's like some weak ass shit, but other times it's like genuinely toxic. Why would you ever do that to somebody?
"Wanna break his ego? Text him happy birthday on the wrong day. Show him how much you care."
And at the end of every one of his videos, he turns around in his chair and he says,
"Stay toxic."
This was some weak shit. I wouldn't even care if someone texted me happy birthday on the wrong day. I would say thanks, but that shit's not today. Like, what? Do you want me to be like raging offended? How is this supposed to quote unquote bruise my ego? I would just be confused if anything.
"Wanna break his ego? If he asked you, am I the only one you're talking to? Reply and say yes. The others are 8s, 9s, and 10s. Stay toxic."
Oh, I get it, because the only one you're talking to. Okay, why would you even be talking to them in the first place if you thought they were a 1? Like, that just doesn't make sense. And the craziest part about these videos is the people in his comments eating this shit up. I saw a comment and it said they were obsessed with the stay toxic part. But we got a grown 30-year-old dude, almost 30, talking about bruising men's egos and making comebacks for shitty toxic relationships. At this point, you should be starting a family. I'm just gonna be, okay, I might not even start a family at 30, but you should be past that level of maturity. This whole aesthetic became a meme last year. The performative male competition at my college. I'm not trolling, bro. I'm not even trolling. Or they'll put on Frank Ocean just for the image of their story, just for the aesthetic. They'll really pretend like they're about it. Staged pranks. This type of content has already been around for more than a decade at this point online. It really started with the fake prank wave back in like 2016 with Sam Pepper, FouseyTube, and all those other pranksters. But now it's become more of a normal thing. You literally can't scroll on social media without coming across multiple stage videos. And there's like thousands of pages filled with people LARPing and posting fake public pranks, acting like we're gonna think it's real. This is really a classic type of LARP, but it's outdated as hell. There's no way people are still falling for this in 2026. Somebody will really cast some random in their prank for $50 just for them to fall for and put on their best Oscar level acting. They're dead ass role playing. This is what has to be in the video. And especially those fake couple pranks, bro, those were everywhere. And some of them still go viral to this day. Boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever was the subject of the prank, they would get so heated to the point where they're yelling at the top of their lungs. And I mean, some of them have Darman level acting. I mean, to be fair, if I was in one of these stage pranks, I would have Darman level acting. I don't know how the hell I would act in one of these. I would just sit there and be like, oh no, you're cheating on me. Baby, no, don't leave me, no. Now we gotta talk about pretending to be a fan of something. This is classic LARP right here. Now look, there's a difference between getting into something and being a fake fan. If they're over here acting like they love this shit for the aesthetic, then you just know they're D1. A lot of people LARP things like anime and music. As for anime, the Kai Cenat example will do.
Okay, name 3 characters.
Lofi.
Okay, obviously I'm not trying to act like LARPing is worse than death. It's not the end of the world by any means, but it's just hilarious. Like, this dude Kai said Lofi with a straight face, bro. I'm done. Like, look, I've only watched like 10 episodes of One Piece, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yo, bro, I'm actually on like episode 250. Yo, the plot's getting crazy, bro. Luffy's really doing his anime thing. Like, I'm not gonna, like, bro, what? There was also this Chainsaw Man LARP that went viral. Okay, look, I'm not trying to act like I'm a Chainsaw Man fan. I've never seen Chainsaw Man in my life.
What's her name? Renee? What's her name? Renee?
Renee.
Rose.
My fit. I did the makeup and the contacts, but it's
Who are you?
backwards.
Say who you are.
Asa.
Asa.
I'm Asa from Chainsaw Man.
Okay, if you're gonna sit there and dress up as a whole ass character, you gotta at least know their name. That has to be like the coldest grass is green type of take I've ever said in my life. Now, speaking of